You do have time. I'm not falling asleep. I'm not boring you.
No, I'm not boring.
Goodness,
Wait,
no.
what, Charlie, what time do we have the nursing home?
We have an hour for
Okay.
that.
Where was that? That was in...
Was that
second,
about the,
Yes, about David. Yes. Second book of Samuel. Would anyone want to read?
Sure, you can pass it.
Okay, second book
Well, I
of
was going
Samuel.
to, but he grabbed. Here it is. Yeah.
Here.
I was going to, but then he...
Second book of Samuel, chapter 5, verse 4 to 8.
is it about the pool of Siloam?
Uh-huh.
See that?
Chapter 5, verses 4 to 8.
4 through 8, okay? David was 30 years old when he began to reign, and he reigned 40 years in all. He had reigned over Judah from Hebron for 7 years and 6 months, and from Jerusalem he reigned over all Israel and Judah for 38 years. Is that the one you want?
Is that it?
And second, and then I didn't read these yet.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, 4 to 8.
Okay, then David then led his men to Jerusalem to fight against the Jebusites, the original inhabitants of the land they were living there. The Jebusites taunted David, saying, "You'll never get in here, even the blind and lame."
Repeat that again, please.
You'll never get in here.
Okay, continue.
Even the blind and lame could keep out, for the Jebusites thought they were safe, but David captured the fortress of Zion, which is now called the city of David. On the day of the attack, David said to his troops, "I hate those lame and blind Jebusites.
Again, please.
I hate those lame and blind Jebusites. Whoever attacks them should strike by going into the city through the water tunnel." That is the origin of the saying, "The blind and the lame may not enter the house."
Very good, fantastic. Thank you very much. Another volunteer, please. Reading from the book of John.
Okay.
Okay, Renee.
And she's the daughter of one of the twins.
Oh, really? Okay. Let's see. Book of John, chapter 5. Here, this is chapter 5.
Now this is all about the pool of Siloam, isn't it?
Mhm.
Hear that?
Verse 1
Can't
through 8.
Is this all about the pool of Siloam?
Don't tell the secret out loud.
Don't tell our story.
He wants to
Don't tell the secret out loud.
Oh,
Verses 1 to 18.
Afterward, Jesus...
Just a second. Book of John, chapter 5, verses 1 to 18.
Afterward, Jesus returned to Jerusalem for one of the Jewish holy days. Inside the city near the sheep gate was the pool of Bethesda, with 5 covered porches. Crowds of sick people, blind, lame, or paralyzed, lay on the porches. One of the men lying there had been sick for 38 years. When Jesus saw him and knew he had been ill for a long time, he asked him, "Would you like to get well?" "I can't, sir," the sick man said, "for I have no one to put me in the pool when the water bubbles up. Someone else always gets there ahead of me." Jesus told him, "Stand up, pick up your mat, and walk." Instantly the man was healed. He rolled up his sleeping mat and began walking. But this miracle happened on the Sabbath, so the Jewish leaders objected. They said to the man who was cured, "You can't work on the Sabbath. The law doesn't allow you to carry that sleeping mat." But he replied, "The man who healed me told me, 'Pick up your mat and walk.'"